nervous.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
These Neo sets, I feel like there's a lot of pressure on them to be good.
Okay.
But I
why
don't know-
though? Why?
Because everyone loves Wizards of the Coast sets.
Yes.
And I feel like there's a lot of nostalgia around them. And I think that the Neo sets in particular were highly regarded, or are highly regarded.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if people are going to agree with what we think, based
Fair
on their nostalgia, but not objectivity.
Okay. Right.
So we'll see. We're going to start with the good.
Okay.
And this is Hitmontop.
Nice.
Yeah, like
Oh.
the third cousin, if you like, to Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan.
That's right. The one no one knew about until they rocked up at the wedding.
Yeah, basically. Oh, I forgot about you. It's interesting.
Hmm.
What are your thoughts, Dave?
It's very different, isn't it, to what we've seen with the other illustration styles.
Yeah.
It kind of works. It's in action. The foot's right in your face, really.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
The only issue I have with this card, or the main issue rather I have, is the holo is, like, it doesn't stand out enough from the Pokemon. Like, it's a little bit too in there for me.
Yeah.
But aside from that, look, it's alright.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to look at him like that. No, you totally get what he's doing.
No, he's usually spinning on his head anyway.
Yeah,
So, all right.
no, well, it makes sense, I suppose, but still. Anyway, so that's Hitmontop. Good card. Now, again, this one I feel like is really... This is like one of the cards that I'm nervous about. There are a few of them in this set.
Okay.
So Houndoom, like, this is a highly regarded card, from my understanding anyway, but it's nothing particularly special.
Can I... this might upset a few people, but it looks a bit dopey,
Does it?
right? It doesn't look aggressive or anything. It's just a bit like...
Yeah, now that you say that. It doesn't look aggressive, 100%, but yeah, it's the eyes. Looks like it's quite playful, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like a happy dog.
Yeah, it doesn't really tie into the whole Houndoom.
Yeah, right? It's supposed to be like scary, like it's the end of the world, doom kind of thing.
No.
But it's cute.
Yeah, it's like my dog, just with horns on his head.
That's right.
There you go. Well, it's still a cool card. Like, I'd be really happy to pull this. I think the colours, like the general colours around the
And
back.
the colours work. The colours suit Houndoom.
Yeah.
Just be cute. It's on the cute side. Nothing wrong with that. Just it's a good card.
Beautiful. Alright, then this is personally, I love this card.
Yeah.
I just, like, it's a little bit too plain to be anything particularly special, great, or above. Definitely not above that. But I do like, you've got the slashes going across there. Yeah. What are your thoughts?
Very cool. It's a cool pose, but at the same time, it's a little bit simple. At the same, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's it. It is just simple. I like the holo as well. It gives it a nice bit of depth.
I like how silver it is.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a good card. Yeah, really like it. All right, next up we have Tyranitar, and this is another one I'm nervous about because Tyranitar, like, it's a much loved Pokemon, very highly collected cards.
Yeah.
Generally Tyranitar. But this, it just doesn't speak to me.
It's like singing at the opera.
Okay. Yeah. What do you like? What do you think about the pose and the colors? Those are the two things that annoy me.
Yeah, you can't really tell what's going on in the background. It's kind of like a splodge of red.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't really tie in at all with Tyranitar, the Pokemon. So, yeah, I can see why it wouldn't be any better than good. It's a bit of a shame because Tyranitar is like the strongest Pokemon in Gen 2, basically. It's
aside from the legendaries.
Aside from the legendaries, it's a pseudo legendary. So it could have been an epic card.
There are a few pseudo legendaries in this set.
Well, there's always. Oh, really?
I feel like there are.
Okay. Usually there's only one per generation, but yeah.
Well, I thought that the legendary dogs, or is that?
Oh, they're legendary.
Are they?
Yeah.
In this set? In this Gen 2? Or are they not Gen 2? No, they are Gen 2.
Oh, Gen 2, yeah.
But I thought it was Lugia and Ho with the legendary ones.
Yeah, and then you got the 3 legendary dogs.
Oh, so there are 5, are there?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, then I take it all back. Right? There's only one pseudo legendary. But yeah, sorry, getting back to Tyranitar. I do like the black on the card. I think the dark Pokemon look really cool.
And this is the first gen that had dark type.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. So I think we saw some in Neo Genesis last year.
Correct.
But yeah, cool, Tyranitar. Another one which I really like this card, but objectively it's just falls a little bit short, I think.
You're definitely going to upset a lot of people with this one.
Yeah, well, Umbreon is again, highly loved, highly touted, and he evolution is ultimately.
Mm.
But he's just sitting there, and he's very, very black.
Oh, well, he is.
There are some better Umbreon cards out there.
Okay.
But I do like the moon, really like the moon, and the holo is nice. Like it's a beautiful card, but objectively,
So it sits in good?
it sits in good
Okay.
for me. Dave's, you might have to make a decision later.
I don't know, maybe.
We'll see.
We'll come back to it.
Keep in mind, but for me, it's just too simple to go beyond that. But maybe I'm wrong.
But I'm happy to say it's a good card.
Beautiful,
Yeah.
fine, that's good to hear. Espeon, again, quite dainty. I like this one. Just looks like a bit of a cat here.
That debate of, is Eevee a dog or a cat? Or a fox? I don't know anymore. That's another thing for another day.
Do you have a thought on that? Just while you bring it up.
Oh, I don't know. It can be cat, it can be dog. It just...
No, I like the third option the most. Of what you said.
Fox?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's quite foxy.
Yeah.
Not
I don't
know.
know. I still haven't made up my mind yet.
Fair enough. Anyway, to this Espeon
Sorry,
card.
yes.
No, you're grand. This Espeon card. Look, I like the little bit of color in the background in the sky, but just quite simple,
Quite simple, yes.
but nice. All right. Houndour.
I like this one.
Yeah, I do too. I think this is way more interesting than the Houndoom.
100%.
We'll come back to this card a little bit later, interestingly enough.
Okay.
But not now.
Interesting.
Yeah, you'll see why. But it's quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well drawn. Maybe a little bit subtle in terms of
Very subtle, yeah.
it standing out from the background. But we'll get back to that
I
later.
like it. Well done.
Now we have Sizer now.
Oh, the non-hollow one.
But this is interesting because this set, I think it has two non-holo variants in the rares from the holos. And then it has the same Pokemon
Yeah.
that it has in the holos, but they're different arts altogether.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So,
interesting.
Sizer is one of them. And then the other one, which is also good. Actually, sorry, just quickly on the Sizer. I think this background is even better than the holo. It just makes it stand out more.
Yeah, it does. It makes a Pokemon pop out more, yeah.
And
Right.
it's that bright blue, which I love. This is the other one. From memory, there were only two. Tyranitar.
Oh.
Still have no idea what's going on in the background.
No.
But it's a dark Pokemon.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I mean, Tyranitar, let's just put it out there. It's the elephant in the room. This is like what's it called? Godzilla, basically,
Yes.
isn't it? Yes, 100%. Alright. Corsola.
Ah. Love it. Cute.
Yeah.
Very cute. It's like a figurine. In a photo of a figurine. It's really cute.
Yeah, we saw this a little bit in the first gen sets from Wizards of the Coast, but I like this. It's in a nice little setting as well, like the coral, the way it's done.
That's right.
Yeah, and the sand. Very, very
I
nice.
like it.
Cool.
I mean, what else can you animate with? Corsola.
Oh, yeah. A little bit of that ball Pokemon going on. Now we have the unknowns, non-holo ones. It's not because it's M. Obviously, my name's Marco. It's not that. This is just the most.
Pretty sure it is.
It's the most interesting unknown in this set, and there are quite a few.
Okay.
Just the only thing that makes this stand out is really whatever this is going on. I don't know if it's a bubble, if it's gold colouring around it. I don't really know.
I don't know.
But it makes it pop
Water,
a little bit.
maybe. Who knows?
Could be water. I honestly have no idea. Also have no idea what the point of the unknowns were. Anything? In the games? You're the gamer here.
Yeah. Oh, it's thinking a while back now, isn't it?
Yeah, I just remember catching them and being like, why am I catching
You
this?
had to solve an alphabet. I think their main aim was to just to catch all of them, and then did you unlock something else? I don't know.
Like,
Can't
was there
remember.
something to do with Alpha Lithograph or something like that?
Yeah.
Does that ring in the Anyway, whatever. Let's not spend too much time on him. Caterpie. It's an interesting
Yeah.
perspective.
Yeah.
Thoughts? Beyond that, is it okay and good?
It's okay and good.
You don't need to dwell.
They try something different and it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing amazing.
Nothing amazing, no.
Alright, easy. This is a happy one.
Yes. And there's more than one of them. That's always nice.
Yeah, that's in a little bit of a valley there? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Or is it a fisheye view?
Fisheye.
I couldn't tell.
Fisheye. I think it's a fisheye.
Fisheye view? Okay. Well, that's another element to it. Nonetheless, it's very,
Cute,
very green.
Very happy.
Very hoppy.
Yeah.
Alright.
Very happy, yes.
Kabuto.
No. So there's a lot more of these figurine photos in this set. That's interesting.
We're up to 2 so far.
3? The
Three?
Canopy was one.
Oh, you're right. Yes, I
Yeah.
apologize. You're absolutely right. Yeah. I like it's also... This is where I would expect to find Kabuto.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
But my one comment, as always,
okay.
when I say this, like almost always have to point it out. Let's just have a closer look. How tiny is that writing? What are they like?
We have something against essays, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
We're getting older. You've already got glasses. Give me a couple of years. I'm going to need them as well to read that. Anyway, last one for the good is Teddy Ursa.
That's cute.
Yeah, it
Very
is.
simple style.
It is, but I also like that it's telling a story. And we spoke last week about storytelling.
Stories work.
Yeah, I think they do. He's stealing honey. Is he stealing honey?
Like hiding it?
Hiding?
Getting ready for winter?
He looks very guilty.
He looks very sus, right?
Yeah. Oh, he caught me. But he's cute, so it's okay.
Forgiven.
Yeah, exactly. So that's Teddy Ursa, and he's the last good card. Or she.
Oh, not that many then.
Not that many good cards, no. But that's alright. We're going to move on to the Great now, and there are a fair few Greats in this set, compared to other sets anyway.
Okay, that's good. Oh, that's a nice Espeon.
Yeah, so I was torn on this one. I was on the fence, because it's a very simple card, especially at this angle. Without the holo, when you get the holo in there, it adds a bit more to it.
Yeah.
It feels very ethereal, like the psychic element to it. It's very much what Espeon is in my head.
You're right. It looks like it's like touching down or stepping over on like a water surface, and that's the reflection in the water. It's pretty cool. And there's a little ripples coming out from the core.
Yes, that's a good eye. So what you're saying is that's the reflection of its tail there.
Yes, and
and
the ripples in the holo comes out.
Do you know what? I could have stared at this card for a million years and I wouldn't have picked that up. So, well done. No, you're absolutely right.
That's what I'm here for.
Very cool. So that is everything. I see. I thought it was kind of floating in space, but when you say it like that, yeah, it is. You're right. Okay, interesting. You happy with it in Great?
Yeah, I think so.
I just feel like this would be a great card to pull.
Yeah, I'd be happy to pull that.
Yeah. Yeah, even with a pose. Like, it's a little bit simplistic, but it's simple does work, as we've said before.
Yes. When done well.
Yes, exactly. Now, I said we'd come back to Helendor, and this is why.
Okay. Right.
Now,
I see what you mean.
The holo, it just jumps out a little bit more.
Adds to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I think the Pokemon stands out more.
Yeah.
Which is what you want.
Yep.
Very
happy with that one.
Yeah. Cool. It's a basic Pokemon that has an evolution in it as a holo. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
To do.
That's really rare, actually. They rarely do that in the early sets. Basic Pokemon.
Yeah, no, they didn't really.
Holo, yeah.
There are one or two, I think, but not many. Politoed. I have a soft spot for this card. I don't know why. Because I think it was one of the first, what do you call it? Crosshatch holos they did for the league promos.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool. But yeah.
It's nice.
I just love all the colours. I love the colour of the Politoed. I love the background. It really makes it jump out. Sunset going down. Obviously, I hate the essay going on in there. But anyway, yeah. Cool colours.
Yep.
And we already saw this one, obviously, in good, but this is the great version.
Yes.
Alrighty. Kabutops. Oh, we haven't seen the other one. No, okay.
Oh, I like. Very aggressive.
Very cool, isn't this?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's, when you think of Kabutops attacking someone under the water, this is it.
Yeah.
You don't want to see that when you're in the water diving.
This is a great card, right?
It is a great card.
And you think of the first time Kabutops appeared in Wizards, sorry, in the cards, it was
just standing there.
Yeah, in Fossil. And then you see this and you go,
oh,
this is a million times
this
better.
This is it.
Yeah,
yes.
This is what you want to see. The blue everything really works. It's a great card. Very cool.
Was it an uncommon card?
Rare.
Rare, okay,
Rare.
Yes.
Well, we'll come back to that in a bit. So this is the Politoed. I thought we'd seen this before.
Right, okay, here we go.
Sleep deprivation.
So both in great.
Both in great. Yeah, and it's an unusual step, but I think it works just as well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. It's pretty similar, even though one has a holo.
Should we have a look?
Yeah, let's compare them side by side. And one's shinier, obviously, but the colours are brighter in the non-holo one. And that's usually the case, but it actually works really well. I like it. You're right, I'm happy with them both in great.
Yeah, I am too. That's why, yeah.
Because there's not enough to go up to epic.
Definitely not.
And it's not bad enough. Well, it's not, bad to go down to just good. So, fair enough.
Yeah, I think from a design perspective, it's also, as we always say, it's not just sitting there, it's doing something. Not
That's
much,
right.
but it's reaching out. Yeah. So we'll keep them both there.
I like it.
Now, Umbreon.
Okay. Oh, okay.
See, this is, to me, is way better than the Holo version.
Yeah. I do like the moon.
Yes, I agree. You might bring that one back, as we said before, the Holo. But this to me speaks a lot more because the setting, the colours of the background. You see Umbreon; it's not just a blob of black with some yellow rings around it.
More detail in it.
Yeah, I agree with you. The background with the moon in the Holo version is great, but here the Pokemon to me is more prominent and more interesting.
I think the contrasting colours in this one is a lot better. So I understand.
Okay. All right.
Forgiven.
Good to hear. Yeah, I do love this Umbreon card. Omastar?
Better than the Fossil one?
Yeah, a Fossil.
A lot better.
The more I reflect on Fossil, the less and less I like this.
Oh gosh, yes.
Yeah, so this, do you know what this reminds me of? It's quite biblical. For me, it's like a Moses reference where he's coming out and splitting the sea. I don't know why, that's what comes to mind.
Fair enough.
And again, Omastar, it can be quite a boring Pokemon in reality. It's only got a little mouth and some tentacles.
That's right. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's good drawing.
Yeah.
I like it.
Easy. Alright, Dave, exciting times.
Okay.
We now have the winner of the Hugo Pudding Award.
Yes.
Which
one is it?
Again, it's a story card, if you will.
Yes.
I'm sorry, what do you think? You give me your reaction. I just want to make sure that the Hugo Pudding is merited here.
100%. Look at that. That is a beautiful story. It's a very nice, cute little illustration. Lovely colours.
Yeah.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
I really like it.
I think that sums it up well. It's not doing a move, so it's not particularly...
Hello!
Yeah. He's happy, right? And then the environment, I think that's what the artistic nature of it is really why it gets the Hugo Pudding.
Right, yeah.
Alright, beautiful. And then the last great card for the set, Scyther. My only complaint here is it's a little bit too green.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, overall the whole card is pretty green, isn't it?
It's only broken up by the blue.
Yeah.
But the pose of the Pokemon of Scyther,
yeah,
I think that's awesome. So, another great card. Wish they would have done this in a Holo.
Oh, that would be really good.
Just make it jump out a little bit more. But you happy with that?
Yes.
Awesome.
Really nice card.
Alright, Dave. Good news. We have an epic card in the set.
Yes.
You happy to have a look at that?
Yes, oh my goodness. Always.
Now, we've already actually seen this one. I forgot that this was also... Yeah, I can see the smile on your face there.
Yes.
So, the Holo one is just... I don't even know if it's better. I think it is. Slightly.
Yeah, it adds to it, doesn't it?
I don't know.
It just gives it a bit more shine.
Yeah,
I like it.
I think that's what it comes down to, right? The camera doesn't really show how good this is. But the pose we spoke about before...
it does look better in real life. I can confirm that. Goodness.
You mentioned it. All the things that I was kind of like, let's save it for the epic, you already mentioned. But that's fine. No, you didn't know it was coming.
I had no idea, no.
So the pose coming out at you, the slash, I think it's interestingly enough, in the non-holo version, you can actually see it stepping out of the water onto grass, maybe? Have a look at the non-holo there. Is that grass or is that still underwater?
Underwater seaweed, maybe.
Yeah, I suppose that makes more sense with where it is.
Yep.
Okay. Well, then just ignore me, as you should probably do anyway. That's a good rule of thumb for life. Yeah. Takes its place.
Yes, 100% well deserved.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, I was thinking about
putting that up into an epic. Yeah, it would have been a fair call, and I was like, just don't mention it yet. It's coming, Dave. It's coming.
Okay, good.
Beautiful card. All right.
Oh, I'm glad we finally got to see another epic.
We had one last week.
I know, but still,
this is different.
Yeah,
right? It's not your usual legendary epic type thing.
That's right.
Like Lugia is a legendary. All right, easy. Well, let's not spend too much time on that. We'll go on to the bad now.
Okay, we have to.
Straight off the cliff.
Straight off.
Yeah, there are 3.
Okay.
Start with Kakuna.
Oh yikes!
I just don't understand what they've done with the blacker around here. I totally miss it.
Yeah, Yep.
It's like it's ripped through the image somehow, broken it, and also the background is just nothing works.
And that essay, goodness me.
Yeah, you're right. Too much.
Yeah, I think the less said about this card, the better.
Alright, cool. So yeah, you're bad and you're staying bad. Next up we have Metapod.
They did not.
Yeah, I know what they were trying for here. They just really missed the mark.
Yeah, okay.
It's a different style.
Yeah.
But the Metapod as well, it's like 5 or 10 pieces there put together, and if you get a Metapod, it's just not. Okay. Okay with that being bad?
Yeah.
Ultimately.
Is there an epic bad?
And next tier. No, we're going to keep them all in the one. We don't want to offend anyone too much. But we do have this week's winner of the Professor Oak's Research Award.
Wait, so those two went... Oh,
they were not
my
the winner.
Goodness. Where are we going? Alright.
We're going with Pupitar.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, let me explain.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on with the background. I don't know why the Pokemon is really... It's like you're watching a TV in the 80s and you're not quite getting the reception. And it's bland. It's not a good drawing of the Pokemon. It's not a good background. It's not a good anything. So I don't know why they've done it like this. It's really upsetting to me.
Okay.
But you don't seem
I
convinced.
don't seem convinced. No, I think either the Kakuna or the Metapod are worse than this card.
Why? What's
so
good about this card?
The background is like the different layers in the Earth's crust, or the different layers of soil and rock and whatever, because it's a ground type Pokemon.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, but
why is that rock? Like, to me, that's it's supposed to be rock. I thought it was green.
And then I don't know. It's a.
Where's its other eye? Like, I know
on the other side.
It's facing it, but
it's facing on the side.
Why?
Okay, yeah, the pose is a bit weird, but at least the drawing is kind of decent.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
It's just so basic. I mean, okay, granted, it's probably more obvious than the Metapod, but it's just fuzzy. Why is it fuzzy then?
Yeah, okay, the fuzziness I don't get.
Why is it? What's with the lining around it as well? I don't.
I mean, what's with the line without the Cocoon?
Yeah, no idea. As I said, it's like it's ripping through this card.
Yeah. I mean, alright.
So you're not convinced?
I don't know.
Is that going to be a Dave's decision?
I don't know.
Overruling.
I don't know.
Things to think about. Okay. We'll come back to that potentially later then. Alright. We'll then run through the average now.
Okay.
You okay with that?
We must.
Yes. Forretress.
Okay.
It's that ball type shaped Pokemon. There's not much you can do. I do like the background. I like the hollow on it.
Trees, yeah.
But we've seen that tree. Draw some lines in the trees in the background. We're in a forest. We've done that so many times already. So move on for you. Magnemite.
Oh, interesting background. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, I couldn't justify making this anything other than average. I do like the background. I agree with you. Bit of depth. But it's like a Pokemon.
Yeah. It's pretty average.
Will we ever see... Have we seen an interesting Magnemite thus far? I don't think we really have.
No. I don't think so.
No.
Hopefully they change that moving forward.
Yes. Poliwrath.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The background just kills me. It does nothing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's not great.
No. It's just average. Hate this card with a passion.
Why?
The colours, I don't know if I just really hate Smeargle as well. I don't. I have nothing against it. It's just I just hate this card objectively, if that makes any sense. Yeah, no, the colours of the holo are awful.
It's painting something.
With its tail.
Yeah,
in a different green to what's on its tail.
I was going to say that, yes.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, it should have been a darker green, hey?
Yeah, it should have matched that. It might have been more interesting, more vibrant. Yeah. Anyway. An unknown holo.
Okay. Yeah, M's still better.
Just because it had the gold around it, right? Yeah. Alrighty. Ursaring. I quite like this card, but it's just, such a plain, boring background. Can't give it...
There's a tree behind it. Tree trunk.
Is that... I don't know, it could be a
tower.
Cliff.
Yeah, cliff or tower. I don't know, I can't tell.
Regardless, that makes it worse, right?
Fair.
He looks angry.
He does.
What's that? Is that... Yeah, so that's his shoulder thing, isn't it?
Yes.
Really confused by that for a second. Alright, anyway, we'll move on. Now, how do you pronounce this one?
Wobbuffet?
Yeah, right? Why is it not the French? Why is it not a buffet? Why is it not Wobbuffet?
Wobbuffet.
I know it is pronounced Wobbuffet. Everyone, I think we're all on board with that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway.
I wonder what they call it in France.
It'll be something completely different.
Nice swirl there too.
Don't get me on the swirls again.
What is that little bug next to it?
What,
Like
just
a
down
worm, yeah. Cute. Finally, we see some non-Pokemon animals in the card.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them before.
There's one or two, I think. Yeah.
It's cute.
Alright.
Like it.
Yanma, my grandma. Don't know.
Hey, Dan.
Interestingly enough, I think this card could have been a lot better in a non-holo version. You could have had a bit more detail in the background, yeah. A bit more obvious in the colours, but whatever. Now it's just an average holo.
Yep. Fair.
Beedrill.
Okay.
It's in front of the cacti.
Okay. Yeah.
Happy days for Beedrill. Butterfree.
That's nice.
It's nice, yeah, it's pleasant, but lacking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lacking
of anything, devoid of interest.
Okay.
Yeah, the Forretress non-holo version. There are a few non-holo versions. But there were some, there were definitely some different Pokemon with same Pokemon.
Holo wasn't good.
Yeah.
Yes. And this is in
average.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I feel like the holo made it jump out a little bit more, maybe. Sparkly's always better. That's basically the rule. Anyway. He's upside down there. Good on him. Houndoom.
So you see a bit more detail in this one.
You do. Definitely see a bit more detail. I do like the
just
purple.
As dopey, though.
Yeah, he hasn't changed at all.
Okay.
But very much just standing there on all fours.
Yep.
I take back my comment before where there are only two non-holo versions of it. Clearly need more sleep. My two kids won't let that happen. This is very, very similar to the holo version.
Yes, not much difference at all, actually.
Slightly bit less sparkly. Same here.
Okay, yeah.
So what I should have said is, all of the holos have non-holo variants except for 3. Maybe that's what I should have said. Sneasel.
See, the green pops out way better on this one.
Yeah. Still don't like the card.
Fair enough.
But the green is, as you say, matches a lot better. You happy with an average?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I like the holo one better.
Yeah,
but you're right. It's not bad enough to go down to bad.
No. I mean, the unknowns are they're unfortunate cards.
Ooh.
Prefer that?
I prefer this one more than the holo.
It's interesting how you do have some non-holo variants that are better. I've had that quite a bit actually.
Oh yeah, see a bit more contrast in the colours in this one. I actually like the card. Don't know what it's doing though.
I find this really awkward. I don't know that thing on its tail always upset me. It looks very clearly like he's straining to go to the bathroom. That's
oh no.
I had to say it. I couldn't hold it in anymore. Neither could he, obviously.
Oh dear. Oh, that's why the little bug is laughing.
Yes, you can see the little.
Oh dear.
So weird that bug is there. Anyway, Yanma. There's the non-holo version.
Yeah, better.
Yeah. Anyway, alright. Cool, we move on to cards we haven't really seen.
Cute.
Eevee. I don't like this drawing style.
Yes, it is a bit... The eyes are kind of like, I'm looking into your soul kind of eyes.
Creepily?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute, but a bit creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in a lab or something.
Yeah, I don't know what Eevee's doing there. Andor. Walking away, not really looking at us.
Other one's better though, way better.
Yeah. Camera shy, bless him.
Yeah.
Jigglypuff.
Cute. It's another one in
Sorry, not
my daughter's
Jigglypuff.
collection.
Igglybuff.
Igglybuff, yeah.
I actually thoroughly dislike this card, and if it were up to me on a subjective level, I would have put this in bad.
Okay, why?
The drawing is just of the Pokemon is really bad. I know what they're going for, but it just doesn't work at all. No, it's like, do you know what it is? I think there's a lack of an outline on the Pokemon, which makes it...
They put an outline and we don't like it. They don't put an outline and we don't like it. They can't win.
They can't win, you're right. But
yeah.
it just doesn't... It doesn't work here, that's all I can say. It fades too much into the balloon background. I know they were trying for that, but anyway.
Average it is.
Yeah. And here we get into a list of unknowns. There's Unknown D.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fine, stay in average.
Yeah. Unknown F. Unknown N.
Did they do all of them?
Not in this set.
Not in this set. But they did overall?
Yeah, one of the sets actually has a subset with all of them, but that's down the line.
Okay.
Unknown N. Cool. Unknown U.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, past the unknowns. I think there might be
Oof.
one or two later.
Okay.
Yeah, don't like this card either.
No. It's like the same style as the Metapod.
Yes, suppose it is.
But more
detailed.
detailed.
Yeah, they got a bit more done.
I mean, Metapod is a pretty simple design.
Yeah, so this is not as bad as Metapod.
No.
I can agree. You can actually tell what the Pokemon is.
Yeah.
Dunsparce.
Dunsparce. Do you know about Dunsparce's new evolution in the latest game?
I do not.
Dunsparce.
Really?
Yes.
Dun dun. That's actually what it is. How funny.
I'm not going to tell you what it looks like.
Is it just two of them?
Spoiler alert. It's got another segment. So that body, so it's got another segment. Yeah.
Got you. Oh, anyway, he's average. This Larvitar.
Oh, okay. I mean, I can't really tell that it's a Larvitar. If I didn't know the eyes look like that. It's a bit. I mean, is this a reflection coming from a puddle that he's looking down on?
Is it?
Yeah, that's his feet.
Oh, how do you... yeah, okay.
And then that's the reflection. He's looking down into the water. And that's a shadow you see there. But,
you're on top of this. See, I just don't have that design, a graphic design eye. I'm just like, why have they drawn that so badly?
Yeah, it's not great. Okay.
Interesting perspective.
Yeah, but, I don't like it. Doesn't quite work. Oh, that's cute. That's a nice card. Why is it an average?
Because do you know why? It's just not interesting enough. I feel like we've done this before, and it's not like it's all quite whitewashed. If it were a Mari that were charged electrically and it was bright yellow everywhere, I'd be happy with that. Okay, that's my take. Obviously, it could be wrong there. We'll find out later. Natu.
Yeah, I like this better than the Xatu.
Definitely.
Yeah, even though it's a similar style. Cool.
Yeah.
Like a figurine play model thing. Cute.
Yeah, like kind of like the Kabuto we saw before, right? I like this.
I like it.
But just sitting there and a little bit dull in the background,
It's
I think.
flexing.
That he is.
Okay.
I like this card, I
Right.
really do. But again, objectively, you can't say it's anything particularly special. Right?
I don't know, it's something interesting.
What?
Now the trees are like, and then it's like the grass is like, feels like it's spinning. It was spinning and it kind of generated some air and it's like,
Potentially.
maybe.
I don't know. Anyway, I like the card.
Nice colours though.
Yeah, I think that's why I like it. But yeah, objectively, as I say, you can't do much with that. Poliwag.
Cute.
It is cute.
I like it.
I do too.
Yeah.
But quite boring.
Hmm.
Very different to the Poliwag.
Simple.
Yeah,
Simple,
that's
but it
it.
works though.
Yeah, it does. Look, it's not bad in any way, shape, or form, but it's also not special, which is what you need to get into a good category. I think.
Okay.
It's my take. Just my thoughts. As I say, could be wrong. Centric.
Nice colours.
Yeah, simple.
Nice card.
Yeah. Spinarak.
I mean, not bad.
Just very simple.
Very simple. Yeah. I don't know what's going on in the background.
I don't know.
It's nice though. Nice colours.
Is it glowing in the dark at
Happy.
night?
Maybe the web looks like it's glowing.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Not a fan?
I mean, it's celebrating a win, obviously. The crowd is cheering him or her, but yeah, not the best drawing.
Nah.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. I agree with you 100%.
I mean, Miki Tanaka obviously had a certain style. So, can't diss that.
Move on. No comment. Unknown E. Yes, okay. Unknown I. Boring. Unknown O.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, what's with the eyeballs floating around?
It's unknown.
It's a bit odd. O for odd.
Anyway, we move on. Lots of moving on today.
Hey!
Weedle.
Cute.
Yeah, I like this card as well, but
Mhm.
a little bit too simplistic. In an average way.
It's telling a story, though.
Yeah, it is. Is it telling it well?
Yeah.
I don't know. But I might be wrong. Whooper.
Very cute. But, I mean, it's not bad. Yeah, it's not
I just don't like the background. Very whitewashy. I know it's underwater, but
bad.
don't like whitewash.
There's not much in the water, right?
Well, there's colour. We've seen lots of... Look at the Kabutops and tell me there's not much in the water. Anyway. Fossil egg.
Oh, okay.
I like this one.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, it's a
And it's a
fossil
fossil
egg.
egg.
It's a well-drawn fossil egg.
Yeah.
It's still just a fossil egg.
True.
Hyperdevolution spray. Cool. No comments there needed. Ruin wall.
Mm-hmm. It's a ruin wall?
Yep.
I wonder what Pokemon's standing there. Raichu? Raichu ears? Maybe? I don't know.
God, you've got a good eye. I tend to agree with you. Could be right.
Possibly.
We'll never know. And Energy Arc. Last card of the set.
Yeah, oh, okay. Oh, small set.
Yes.
Smallish set, yeah.
Yeah, no. One of the small ones for sure.
Okay. Oh, 75. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah. So that's all the cards to go through. So
Okay.
that leaves us with only a couple of things left to do.
Yep.
It's time. It's that time.
At home?
Should we just play it?
Sure.
Get into it.
Best track ever.
Ever.
It's time for big decision, it's time for big decision, yeah!
So Dave's Decision is actually just featured in a major film. I'm not allowed legally to say which one, and it's been nominated for an Oscar for best.
No way.
Yeah, best
Oh.
score.
Can you tell me?
Off camera. Yeah. Oh, you'll know. It's a great film.
Ooh,
Coming out
alright.
soon. All right, but Dave. So Dave's Decision.
Yes.
A lot of deliberation.
This took a while.
Now we'll start off. For you, this was quite contentious.
It was. It
So
really was.
It really revolves
It really
around.
is.
Yeah, it still is. It revolves around the Professor Oak's Research Award.
Yes.
I'm looking at the wrong one here. Where are we? So the toss-up was between sticking with Pupitar and Kakuna.
Yes.
And I think we both said they're both awful cards.
Yes. And we both said we didn't understand why they did it this way.
No, we were confused, really confused around the black
Yeah.
outline here. Doesn't go at all.
Yeah.
The background's awful as well. And for this, we were equally confused by...
Why?
Yeah.
Why the fuzziness? Why the glow around it?
It also... Do you know what? Funnily enough, this background reminds me of a sweatshirt you would have seen on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Actually, you're right.
Anyway,
Yes.
that's a reference.
Okay,
for-
no, I'm promoting it.
No, it's good. But we've ultimately decided that this will keep the award.
It will.
Okay,
Yes.
just.
Because otherwise it just opens a whole kind of...
We can't do
worms,
two
really.
awards
It's
for
just-
this.
No.
So that is the worst card
Yeah.
in the set still, even though it could also be that
Close.
one. Yeah.
Very close.
Cool. Alright, now we move to Dave's actual decisions.
Yes.
I'm going to start with moving... This was an average,
Yes.
and you've moved it to bad.
Yes, I have.
That's not something you do often.
No, I hate downgrading cards, but unfortunately, as we talked about before, I explained what it's actually doing, but the shape, the size of it is just so wrong. Like, without knowing, if you didn't know Larvitar and you didn't know that its eyes look like that, you look at it and you're like, it's a green blob. Like, what is it?
Yeah.
Right? You can see what they're trying to do, but it isn't done well. Sorry.
They've missed the beat here.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
bye.
So it's going into
down
bad
one
now.
to bad, sorry.
Fair enough.
I say sorry a lot because I feel bad doing this, but it has to happen.
Has to be done.
Yes.
No, Dave's decision. It overpowers all. Alright. Let's have a look then. We'll start with Mari. So I had this in average initially.
You did, and you didn't like how washed out it was, which is a valid point, but I feel like it tells a very nice story. Like, the actual setting of it ties in really well with the Pokemon itself.
What story is it telling?
It's a Mareep. It's a sheep. It's just hiding in the grass, eating the grass, resting. Who knows what it's really doing? But like you've got the foreground and you've got the background. It ties in together really nicely, and I think that itself is a lot of work and it deserves a better rank than average.
Okay. Cool. So we'll move that one up to good.
Hmm.
Alright, easy. And then the other one?
Okay, so very simple. We talked about this. Very simple. We mentioned it, but Poliwag is the baby of the evolution line, right? Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath. It's a tadpole. It's going to be hiding in the water.
Yes.
So it works really well for the Pokemon and the evolution stage where it's at. It's hiding in the water, peeking out, checking if it's safe. Love the lily pads. At least it's doing something. It's telling some kind of story.
It is telling some kind of story. I do see that one very clearly here.
Yeah, I like it. So average to good.
Average to good. Alright, beautiful. So that's everything.
That's it,
just the 3 this week. Alright, that's
Just
not
the
too
3.
bad.
It took a while, but just the 3 this week.
Alright, easy. Alright, let's jump to the leaderboard. Sorry, no, let's jump to the awards first.
Yes.
Those lists are growing.
Yes.
And then the leaderboard.
Let's do it. Hopefully it does well.
I don't know.
You know?
You optimistic or positive? Like, what's your overall
I
feel?
don't know. I feel like we've got a decent amount of great cards. It's got an epic, so that obviously helps. We'll see. And it's a small set, so I don't know.
Well, let's have a look at the awards. Okay, so we've got the awards, the ones we've seen before, obviously. Today we're adding the Hugo Pudding, another beautiful card.
Yes. Well deserved.
I really like this page.
Yeah.
Fills me with good memories from the sets.
It's a happy page.
It really
A
is.
happy place.
Yeah. But,
unlike the next one. Dear. But we must.
We must. And we've discussed this one at length, obviously.
Yes.
Adding Pupitar there today. This page fills me with sadness.
Sadness and just, yes, more sadness.
Yeah. Although, do you know what? There's one, looking at it now, that stands out to me, which I feel bad putting it in there, but we had to have. It wasn't even a bad card.
Was it the Starmie?
It was the Starmie. It was just the most average card in the set, basically. For anyone who's looking at this for the first time, slightly confused. Alright, well, those are the awards. Continue to grow week by week. Exciting times.
Yep.
Now, this is the current leaderboard as it stands.
Okay.
So we'll obviously go and see where Neo Destiny stands
Yes.
out.
Hopefully it does better than Neo Genesis. Goodness. That was a shock.
That was a shock. So the set breakdown, out of 75 cards, I think that's not too bad.
Not too bad, but pretty high amount of average cards.
Yeah, and quite a few bad as well. So the weighting, as always, final points tally on the right, which gives us a grand total of 198.
Okay.
So 198 divided by 75 gives you the weighted average of 2.640.
Okay. Not too bad.
I think it's pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
Let's see, it slots into 4th place.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, yeah, definitely did it a lot better than Genesis. Yeah, Genesis.
Yeah. Again,
Cool.
small set quite up there, but...
Yeah, so far, 1, 2, 3 of the top 4 are really small sets.
Yeah, under 100.
Except for Fossil.
Yeah.
The smallest set. That's
Yeah.
one of the worst ones. Yikes. Okay. Yeah. I think it's well deserved. 2.64.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed that set. All in all, very, very cool cards for the most part. Yeah.
Nice.
Alright, well, next up we have Nier Revelation.
Ooh, okay.
So we'll see what happens there.
It's a continuation of Gen 2.
Yeah, still Gen 2.
The other Pokemons. Cool.
Yeah.
Excited.
Look forward to checking that out with you next week.
See you there.
Alright, take it easy, Dave.
Bye.